All right, we're back. So as you can see, I've round on both sides. I sort of get an angle from my nose here. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut my nose, just like that. See it? And I take my V tool then, and I go up each side of the nose. Like that. Now a lot of people notice that my noses are a lot higher up on the face than a lot of people would do. But I do that deliberately as a flat plane carver. And I just start removing some areas around here. I start removing around the nose to give it a little bit more protrusion, as we say. Using just the tip of my knife, as I've said, because it's a very delicate area in there. You have to excuse me. Ever since the I think the anesthesia, whatever it was, I've had trouble with hiccups. I don't know what the deal is. Sometimes could be the effect of the steroid on me as well. I don't know. Anyway, see the little nose? There's our nose. Of course, we will shape that later. And coming up underneath the hat more. Now I come from the nose is going to have to be, of course, taken back just a little bit. And let's bring this brim down just a little bit, very lightly. Plus it gives more up here on the top. Now we're going to take our face, and where the hair is going to be will be right here and the ear. And I do it on this side as well. See what I've done? In fact, I may have to come back just a little bit over here. Kind of look both ways. Okay, here we go. Now we can make the ears and the hair by this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give him some ears. So what I do, I'll show you, is I take my little V tool and I just make a little C over here, just like that. See that? Okay, and I cut into there and make him some ears using just the tip of my knife. There we go. And then just taking a little bit behind the ears there so they stand out a little bit more. There we go. And the same over here. Come from the top or the bottom, and all I make is like a C. we go. Now let's see. I think I'll just put a little mustache on him. So I'm gonna cut here and come back from here. Cut there. Cut here. And cut. Let me see. Showing you. Trying to get in an angle where I can show you a little bit better. Take on the outside. And then come over like this. And take that out from underneath there. Now this area you have to be real careful with just the tip of your knife because it's real delicate. Yeah, folks, soap is easier, but remember, it's easier, but it also the sturdiness of it is not there like wood. It's not sturdy, so you have to be real careful. Take small bits at a time when you do it. There, see? Okay. We'll bring that nose back just a little bit. And cut a little bit off in here. You can shape it. Take a little bit of the hat up underneath here so it won't be. There you go. See that? Take a little bit off the hat, just a little bit. It will be more of a fitting around the head, however the way you like it, just sort of like this. We can cut even in a little bit more. Now this will take a little bit longer because we have another piece that we're going to use another piece of soap to cut the little thing that he carries. Well, I'll show you. There we go. See that? I'm going to take a little bit more off where they and just take a little bit around the nose. Now see that? Okay. Now let's go ahead and bring our shoes down just a little bit. This area. Get the body ready. And sort of cut our folds into our pants. Being a hobo, he will not be wearing very good clothes, as we might say. So we'll cut a lot of wrinkles and folds and stuff like that into his pants. To give him the aged look, or the worn look as we say. Come back with his arm just a little bit. Cut his folds into his creases into his arms, and just kind of bring that up a little bit. Same way here. Let's just sort of shape that just a little bit rather than it just be square. And right here you want to put a, right there you want to put a crease. And right there you want to put a crease. Okay? Now we can go ahead and take a little bit more off in there. We can go ahead and take our V tool and just make a little collar for the coat. Just like that. That would go around the head. And as we say, come around the back here with the collar. And come down in here. And we just kind of come around here with the same thing, just kind of, just like that. And it's, even though it can't be seen very good in there, we just want to come around like that. Alright, on the collar of the, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and put my shoelaces in here. Excuse me, shoelaces, I'm sorry, soles in here. And in here. Okay. Alright, now look at that. Now, what we want to do is go ahead and finish up this head a little bit. Get that hair up underneath there. And then we come with our V tool and we just begin to put some hair in there. And turn it over and just sort of get it bound on the bottom here. Now, bring that nose back just a little bit. The eyes, basically I just take my V tool and kind of put a little thing in there. And over here the same way. And then I'll take my knife and just sort of, as you can see it, just sort of dot it a little bit. Not a lot of detail on your eyes here. Just sort of slivers, V cuts. And of course then you take your V tool very, very lightly and you come and just drag it. Just drag it over the area where the mustache is, because you do not want to put a lot of force in there, because you'll break. Very lightly. See how lightly I'm doing that? To give the effect. As I said, this is about a 3mm V tool, so there we go. Look at that. Okay, now our time is up, and I'll come back and show you how we're going to kind of make our situation for our little backpack that he's carrying and how we'll do that. Okay?